Hi everyone, how are you? This is going to be a really good video. I'm going to give you a bunch, like so many free marketing ideas that actually really work. Okay, they're strong, and I know because I got my mobile apps to have 250,000 downloads. That's 250,000 downloads with no money spent on marketing. Okay, so I know about free marketing. In this video I'm going to teach you how to get press. I'm going to teach you how to dominate search and SEO. I'm going to teach you, well, I don't have to teach you, you see what I'm doing with video. Video is really good, and I'm going to teach you offline techniques as well, and then I'm going to teach you a bunch of other things. Basically, when you when you stop watching this video, you're going to be like a video pro. Not a video pro, a marketing pro. You're going to be quite good if you do all this stuff, right? Alright, let's get started. So I do like to kind of break things down into offline marketing and online marketing, and I'm going to talk really fast because there's a lot to get through. So offline marketing, you want to participate in your community, you want to speak and go to events, but it's very important to speak at events because then the whole event is around your business, and then you can kind of collect business cards, give out your business cards, and sometimes there's people who are bloggers or members of some small press who might be in the audience, and you might actually get press coverage that way. The next is, of course, you want to network with business cards and things like that. Always, when you're doing the business card thing, always ask what the person is working on. Always try to help them first, and eventually, if they are good, then they'll also ask you what you are working on, and you'll have the chance to sort of like explain your business. And the really important part of offline marketing, and you know, if you see my videos, I always emphasize this, is you want to build lasting personal relationships. They're business relationships, but because they're offline, they're also personal. You see the person face to face, and there's nothing as important as that. There's nothing stronger, because online is just people clicking, you know, you see their photo, but they're not moving. It's not the same online. The next part is that you should always be selling your stuff offline, because let's say you have a physical product or whatever, if you can, do something offline, because if you can do something offline, you see the face of the person who you're interacting with, and you kind of see how they react to your product, and that will help you improve your product so much. So the two themes that I always talk about in offline marketing are build lasting quality relationships, business relationships, and get feedback about your product, because those things are not going to be, that's the strength of the offline marketing still. Of course, you know, it doesn't scale that well because, you know, online marketing scales, but this is the strength of the offline marketing, and that's why it's not going away. There's also things you can do like door-to-door sales, which make sense for rare kind of businesses, but they still make sense. And there's things like, I had it right on the top of my mind, but I just forgot. Anyway, let's go to online marketing. Okay. Now everybody wants to get press. I have a video of like 10 ways to get press. 9 of them are free. I think, let's say 8.5 are free, but they're pretty good. And you can check out that video in my video lists, but I'll just give you the ways to get press. The ways to get press are, you can answer HARO, help a reporter out. Join that. They send emails with journalist requests. You can answer. If they use your answer, you'll get a mention in that publication as the source. So press for you. You can do the same thing and appear on radio. You can appear on radio shows and podcasts, and you can either contact those podcasters or radio shows directly, or you can go to something called radioguestlist.com, and they will send you daily emails with radio shows or podcasts who are looking for guests, and you just email them, say, hey, you know, I'd like to be a guest, blah blah blah, and they get you on. I mean, of course, it has to be in your niche, but so that's how you appear on podcasts, radios, and like news sites or whatever. Next is blogs. You can get bloggers to cover your business if you give them something free or whatever. If you can give them a sample of your product or something, or if you're just a nice person, you can approach them. Sometimes they will cover you. If they do not cover you, what you can do is say, can I do a guest blog on your blog? So that way you can write a guest article, place it on their blog, but they'll link to you, and their audience will come to you when they read that blog. So guest blogging works both for SEO and getting actual real traffic, and I'll explain SEO a little later. search engine optimization basically, but blah blah blah. I'll explain it later if I don't run out of breath. I'm trying to cover a lot of stuff. The next way to get press is something called PR Web, which is the #1 service online to send out press releases. By that virtue, you can actually send personalized press releases to each important journalist in your business niche. Because if you do that, then you'll much more likely get attention, because they don't like getting these mass mailings. But that of course takes more time of yours. You got to research the journalist, then you got to email it one by one. It takes time, so that's an investment on your part. What's next? And then you gotta be noteworthy. Your business has to be interesting. If it's a boring old business, there's no story, journalists won't cover it. On the flip side, if you are interesting, if you are like a press magnet, if you do something outrageous, interesting, Seth Godin, who's like a really good thinker in marketing, he calls it the purple cow, right? Purple cow, nobody's seen it. If you are the purple cow, if you are something unique and interesting, you will have much more chance to get covered in press. Okay, that's enough for press. If you want, for the full list, there's like a whole video on press, but I covered most of it. Next, let's talk about social. Social is very kind of, it can be simple, but it's not simple. Most people think of social media when they think of like, oh, I'll post on Facebook and Twitter, but that's not social media. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not enough. I mean, social is sort of like blogging, guest blogging, this is social, the video is social, and so social is like almost like, sometimes when I think about it, it helps me think about it, it's like the fabric of the web, right? So even though this is social, I mean, it's not all that social, but it's kind of like, it's everywhere. I mean, everything is social, right? So it's almost like you have to take a bigger and holistic view of the social media and social sharing, and it's social as kind of being part of your business, your community online, who are people who are doing business in the same thing. Like in my case, it would be also people who are like business coaches or people who are making apps. I got to be active in those communities, right? Because that's social, and everyone's customer is kind of like everyone else's customer, and so it's really good to share the love there. So the broader you can think about social media and not just about like posting on Twitter and Facebook, the better. And then things really open up. One really good social media site that I like that nobody talks about, well, people talk about it, is Quora, Quora. You can answer people's questions, and then if they, often they come to your site after that. So Quora is really good. Obviously, video is great. I'm really excited about video. You can see I'm here talking to you. What's next? Video, Quora. Actually, I don't really like Twitter, Facebook for marketing directly, because on Facebook people are just there to see friends, and on Twitter, you tweet something and not that many people click on it. It isn't actually effective to get you a lot of traffic. It's effective Twitter is effective. It's great for like learning and interacting and things like that, but it actually isn't going to get you a whole lot of traffic. So social requires somewhat of a mind shift and kind of almost opening up your mind and rethinking what you generally think of social. Next, okay, the next is a big one. It's search. And actually, I don't want to say search. I want to say inbound marketing, and search is part of inbound marketing. And what inbound marketing does is basically, if someone has a need, they will seek it out. They will seek out the solution. And often that's through search, but not always. And what you want to do is to establish these channels to get these people who are searching to come to your site or whatever your thing is. And you want to build those channels, right? So the very popular inbound marketing channel is Google search. It's the most direct, it's the most high volume thing that you can possibly get. But it's also a difficult one because there's so many people on Google search. There's so many people. It's really, really difficult to rank in search. So there's things like, other search. Every site has search, almost every big platform has search. YouTube has search. Quora has search. Obviously Google has search. So you want to build that kind of whatever the platform that's relevant for you. I mean, Yelp has search. So if you're a local service, Yelp has search. So whatever service is relevant for your business, platform, whatever inbound platform whatever it's relevant for your business, you want to take advantage of it. And there's different techniques for all of them. I mean, to rank in Google, there's SEO, search engine optimization. To rank in YouTube, it's a whole bunch of things. To rank in like my mobile apps, they rank in the app stores pretty well. That's, app store optimization. So there's each of these platforms, you have to be good at its own optimization, how to get to the top. Like if you're selling a product, Amazon has search, Amazon.com, that's where all the shoppers are. I mean, you really want to be there. You want to be ranking as the first product for your product search, right? If you're selling shoes, you want to be the first shoe that comes up on Amazon. Obviously, that's impossible to do. It's very competitive. But if you have a less popular kind of a product, it's possible. But you want to figure out how to be on the first page at least, right? And that means a lot of money, because people who are on the first page, they get all the business. So you want to establish your inbound marketing channels. So what did we cover? Offline, how to get press, social, how to establish inbound marketing channels. And by the way, I have a video on inbound marketing, and I have a video on how to do your keyword research, because without keyword research, search is all keywords. It's all about keywords. You're gonna have a lot of wasted effort in inbound marketing. So I urge you to kind of browse I might post the link to it in the description of the show, in the description of the YouTube video, but if I don't, just browse my past videos. You'll find that it's on inbound marketing and on keyword research. And I also have videos on SEO, and I have a video on what happens if your SEO doesn't work, because that's what happens most of the time. Sorry, break the bad news, but most of the things are not going to rank. It takes effort and savvy and persistence, and still it's difficult. So very competitive, Google search. Anyway, have videos on all that, so you'll become a pro. And I think even with this video, I really tried to cover a lot of stuff. I think I did. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if I forgot something. Actually, if I forgot something in this video, I tried not to forget anything. If I forgot something, I know what I forgot. It's referrals. In offline marketing, you need to be getting business referrals. And it can be in offline marketing as well. I mean, in online marketing and offline marketing. But there's a distinction between professional referrals and social referrals. Social referrals are like, hey, do you know a mechanic? And you ask somebody as a friend, hey, do you know a mechanic, or do you know a good barber? But those people are rarely asking those kind of questions to each other. It's happened sometimes that people ask me. What happens more frequently is business refers a customer to another business, and that happens more often. So try to think about how to get business referrals. So set up those networks if you're in your local area, if you're a local business, or online if you're doing business online. So that's huge, especially. Well, it's supposed to be a free marketing video, but if you can actually pay for leads as well, because if it brings you clients, then why not pay for that? That's for another marketing video. Maybe I'll make a video about paid marketing. I like paid marketing, it's okay. Sometimes it works. But free, as you can see, is good. And you always want to think about how you can stand out, do something unique, do something different, because that's how you get attention. Often that's how you get attention. And that's part of the whole getting press thing. Now I think I'm done. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you learned something. Please do comment. If I forgot something, if I didn't mention something, please comment, let me know. If you have some ideas, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel, and of course, please check out my mobile apps at problemio.com, or you can go to search for Problemio in Android, Kindle, NOOK, iOS, or problemio.com, and they're business apps. They're like the most helpful business apps to help you start and plan your business. They come as a 4-app course covering business ideas, business planning, marketing, fundraising. So it gets you covered really good. It's got a whole lot of people who are using it. There's like 250,000 people who downloaded it. And I took a lot of their experiences and used it to improve the apps. So the apps probably will help you as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.